Ktown,
I'm in the booth with Pirates.
Swisser. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Got a surprise for y'all.
Welcome to SUV Podcast, y'all. We are in the building with a guest that is way from Kansas. But before we do, we always give a shout out to our sponsor, Be Great Clothing, and whoever wants smoke. Now let's introduce our guest. Ktown is in the building again, all the way from Kansas. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? We are so glad to have you on our podcast in the city of Buffalo, New York.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm blessed to be in the building. Blessed to be in the building.
Yes. Let's talk about it.
Originally, I'm from Leavenworth, Kansas, but I was born and raised in Kansas City, Missouri.
Okay.
All throughout my life, probably since I was 8 years old, I've loved music, all the way back to Michael Jackson, Prince. That's kind of what influenced me to do music. So as I was growing up, of course, rap music, evolutionized a little bit. So I got into Run DMC, LL Cool J, eventually. And then I discovered Tupac, and it was pretty much over from there.
Come on now, talk about him.
Yeah. So I mean, that's just where I got my styles from. It was just kind of, I didn't grow up in the best neighborhood. You know what I mean? So I just used really football in school, and music was my outlet. So other than that, I used it to stay out of trouble. So that's pretty much all I had. So over the years, I just got really good at it.
Okay. And so we know you get ready to go on like a little tour, but we'll get into that in a minute. But just tell us, how did you get now I'm assuming Bentley Records is where you signed to, is that correct?
Cool.
Or okay, so how did that come about? How did you even get signed with them?
Actually, that's a long story, but I started I was with Tech9 with Strange Music here in Kansas City for a few years. They got me, kind of developed me, got me to the artist that I am. And one day I was sitting down in the studio, and Tech just told me, because I was looking kind of down, he was like, you'd be better off on your own. You need to be doing your own thing, have your own label. So it was probably a month later, I bought my own studio in my house, got all my equipment together. That's where I'm at now. Last King Studios in my house. Okay. So that's how I got that together. And I had that started maybe a month before a company contacted me about my music. So I was with them for a short period of time, and Bentley Records hit me up. Luca Days is the CEO of that, hit me up. So I've been just in this period of a year. I started my studio in January, and just now in August, I'm this far. So wow. I mean, that's why I want to show kids that if you grind hard enough and you got your head to the steam and you got a goal and you want to accomplish it, you can do it.
Right. Absolutely. If you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
A lot of people say I look 18 years old, but believe it or not, I'm 40. I'll be 41 this year.
Shut up! Because I was just about to say the same damn thing.
Yeah, I got 3 kids. My oldest, he plays football.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is the goals that you're looking to do far as and because of age difference, are you looking to become like a producer, or are you really out here like putting the music out?
Well, I understand, I am 40 years old. I do understand that, and I'm not getting no younger. So I just kind of got a set plan going in my mind that I said I'd do it till I was 50. And then I just do the producing thing. But right now, I think, me and God's telling me that I need to be in the limelight. So that's what I'm trying to do. You
got to do what you got to do, because somebody out here at 90 probably could do the same thing. So ain't no ages on there. It's just that I'm looking at that and seeing that is a goal down for you down the line. So right now you're just into rapping right now.
Oh, actually, I do my own producing too. I make my own beat. I write my own lyrics, everything. So I mean, everything that I've done myself. So And do you sell your beats, or do you sell beats to other people, or how does that work? Well, no, I don't sell my beats. The only beats that I really contribute with are Bentley Records artists only. So I kind of help out my fellow record family. Right.
So how many is it of you guys?
Oh, wow. Bentley Records, actually, it's quite a few, because they have a New York branch. That's where the main office is. But they have Bentley Records Australia, Bentley Records. I mean, they have some in Japan. It's all over the world.
Oh, wow.
Because they have artists all over the world. So it's a pretty big label. Okay.
All right. So we got the age on here, and you've been rapping since you've been 8 years old.
Yes. Actually, I started my first rap song, I was about 8 or 9.
Really?
Believe it or not, yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, let's get into who have you worked with celebrity wise, or have you met anybody, big celebrity wise, that, we can all kind of relate to, that's not from your hometown. Is there anybody that you have came in contact with yet, as far as like in that status?
The only people that I've came in contact with, that I've been fortunate enough and blessed to come in contact with, is, of course, my Strange Music family. That'd be Ktown, of course, Chris Calico, King ISO, Ritz, Brother Lynch. I mean, my whole Strange Music family. Okay. And of course, when I was younger, I went to a Roger Troutman concert right before he passed. Okay. And I got the honor to meet him. So that was pretty special.
All right. That's special. Okay. Yeah. Now, who is your favorite artist?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Well, I give you I could give you 1 to 3, or you could pick one. It's up to you. We ain't got to make it a long history.
I only need 2 because that's where my style comes from. And that would be Tupac and Nipsey. Of course. The 2 kings, that's it.
Right, absolutely. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to get into, because I want the town to hear a couple of your songs. So you can introduce that. And what we're going to do, we're going to start up, not you introduce, but we're going to start with Star Days. And just give them a little history of what's going on the type of music that you make.
Actually, on this track, believe it or not, I was in the studio and I heard the beat. I wrote the song and my girlfriend sings on it, believe it or not.
Really?
So, yeah, she was kind of like, I don't want to do that. And I was like, I think you can do it. You can do it,
Right.
But she did an amazing job. I got to applaud her for that, and I got to thank the fans, because nowhere in a million years would I thought. It came out August 3rd, and I'm at 12,000 views already this month.
Okay, for Star Days.
Yes.
Okay. Well, okay. All right, well, let's check it out, y'all.
Oh, yeah, let's get into it. It symbolizes how I make the process.
Can you hear it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is her.
Yes. Yes. Baby, take my hand for free. You can ride with me. Cut that Philly stuffing. Fly high with me. Turn that corner, bend it. Shine bright with me. Let's hit the corner store. Get a drink and see. Life's a gamble, baby. I bet on me. I done been down broke in the gutter, baby. 90% of these niggas on the block shady. Sign the Billy gang, hoping that these lines pay me. Buy my fam a crib and me a fresh Billy. Boy, these niggas gon' trip the next time they see me.
Is that it?
Oh no, it's a whole song.
No, mine stopped. I should have probably just let you do it. I don't know why. I don't know my phone. Oh, it's telling me to refresh. Sorry about that.
Are you okay?
Okay, here we go. Stardays, purple haze, let's get really crazy. Back tonight. Stardays, purple haze, let's get really crazy. Back tonight.
Baby, take my hand for free. You can ride with me. Cut that Philly stuffing. Fly high with me. Turn that corner, bend it. Shine bright with me. Let's hit the corner store. Get a drink and see. Life's a gamble, baby. I bet on me. I done been down broke in the gutter, baby. 90% of these niggas on the block shady. Sign the Billy gang, hoping that these lines pay me. Buy my fam a crib and me a fresh Billy. Boy, these niggas gon' trip the next time they see me. All diamond down with a large bank account. Kick it with me long enough, be in the star days. Roll a fly high, feel like Isaac Hayes. Sit back and ride, let your head down. When we hit the block, everybody down the climb. Grab a 50 proud and sit your ass down. Let's get it.
Saturday's purple haze, let's get really paid. Back tonight. Saturday's purple haze, let's get really paid.
Enjoy life, baby, gotta watch my back. These niggas try to stake me, like Pac said, now homie, pay me. Just stay real and close with me, and we gon' see. Jump in the whip and ride out with me. You know your boy KT got beats like Steve Stout. Damn, she rolled that blunt fat, get that dang out. I'm not gonna end up a rapper gunned down at the corner store. I'ma stay loyal, cause I want more. When we disappear and we not around, them haters gonna be really down. Your boy KT, Bentley gang, a lot more to come.
So I'm assuming you made that beat too, as well.
Oh yeah, of course.
So the song is practically about what just everyday life that's going on in your city, or just basically all over.
Yeah, basically in my city. You know, it goes on all over the world. You know, things ain't good on no block. So
right, no loyalty at all, none.
No,
so.
Especially when you're trying to do something positive, like do music or anything like that, you got to watch out extra. You know what I mean?
Right. So let me ask you a question here. How did you come up with your name?
Ktown. I came up with it because Kansas. I mean, I was born in Kansas, so I mean, I spent part of my life in Kansas, so I just feel that that's a part of me. It's always going to be. I even have a tattoo on me, so.
Okay.
That's a part of my life that's always going to be there. I'm a K-Town boy. You know, they say it was the dot where we at. So
got you. So I mean, so what is it like there? Tell us a little bit about what is it like there.
Kansas City to me is home. I mean, to me is just barbecue and fun. You know what I'm saying?
So that's what y'all pretty much do there. Have a bunch of barbecues and.
Oh yeah. We famous for barbecue, jazz. I mean, we got a jazz district in our city that's amazing. I mean, if you're in town, you got to check it out. We have a music district, and of course, Ktown and Strange Music Studios. Got to check that out.
Okay.
I mean? So, we got a lot to offer in our city. I mean, a lot of people they downgrade Kansas City like they don't have good artists, but we have a lot of good artists. We do.
Okay.
It's on the come up. So
it's a lot coming up now, or what are you saying?
Oh yeah. It's a lot of artists that's on the come up. Some that didn't get a chance to get heard, you know,
just by
reasons. You know what I mean?
Right. So everybody getting their grind in now.
Oh yeah, everybody's grinding. Especially, I mean, I got to shout out my Bentley Records family, especially King Devin. I mean, me and him, that's like my brother. You know what I mean? Me and him, we on my album I got coming out. I'm not sure, it should be done here in the next couple of months. That's what I'm working on tonight. But he's done helping with so many collabs, like the Streets Don't Love You track that we did, and we performed it at my show in St. Louis. We connect, we click. When you hear us on the track, like they connect on the track.
They're getting it in.
This album is gonna blow people away. That's why I can't wait for it to come out. There's people gonna be like, what hip hop supposed to sound like.
Right. So now when you go on to St. Louis, how did that all come about?
It actually came about Coast to Coast contacted me about performing.
Okay.
They got a venue in there at Red Flag in St. Louis.
Okay.
I said I'd be more than honored to do it. You know what I'm saying? I haven't performed technically in about 4 years now, so I'm ready to get back.
Okay, so you want to get out there?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. Okay.
So far as the Bentley Records, like, is it anybody else that you working with, far as collaborating with on your music, or?
Oh, that's another good thing. On my album, Anubis, it's probably 10 Bentley Records artists on this album.
Oh,
I actually
okay.
I put a post on Facebook and Instagram. I said, if any Bentley Records artists want to work on the album, hit me up. And they showed me mad love. I gotta shout them out to all the Bentley Records artists that helped me. I gotta thank them for that because there's quite a few collabs on this album.
Okay, okay. And so do you got the Streets Don't Love You, but when you want to go into We Fly first?
Yeah, we can go into We Fly. That's what another.
Well, let's talk about that. Like, what is that? The title? What is the title meaning?
Me and B Swisser, he's a Bentley Records artist. Me and him, we always talking. He's always talking about, well, man, we need to be in Miami. You know what I mean? We need to do this. And he's this high energy dude. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, this song We Fly. I had it in my head, and I had this beat, and I was like, man, jump on this beat. You know, I got to commend him on that because I hadn't even wrote to the beat yet, to be honest, 100%. I sent him the beat, and I was like, show me what you can do with this beat. And he blew me away. I can't believe it. You know what I mean? I jumped in and did my thing, and it was kind of that.
Okay. Okay. And so do you just work with your hometown people, or you don't mind working with anybody anywhere?
I don't mind working with any artist. It doesn't matter who they are. I mean, if they want to collab, I'm more than happy to help them out. You know what I mean? I'm down to work with anybody. I'm down to get this bread right now. That's what it's about.
I hear you. Okay. Well, let me jump right into that and let's check that out. We Fly.
Oh yeah, that's a good track right there.
Okay.
Ktown.
I'm in the boy pirate.
Swiffer. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Got a surprise for y'all.
If you're living right, put your hands up in the sky. Let them know you fly. Oh, if you're living right, hands up in the sky. Let them know you fly.
Chick coming off the runway, pocket full of money, ballin' on the money.
Nigga, we fly.
Big step, we get on something, turn nothing into something. I hate us acting funny.
We fly.
Diamonds everywhere up on me, they shining like it's sunny. More carats than a bunny.
Nigga, we fly.
Big spender, yeah, I'm a big tipper, eating lobster steak for dinner when I'm hungry. Nigga, we fly.
If you're living right, hands up in the sky.
Yeah.
Let them know you fly. Oh, if you're living right, hands up in the sky. Let them know you fly. If you're living right, hands up in the sky. Let them know you fly. Oh, if you're living right, hands up in the sky. Let them know you fly. Diamonds everywhere, liquor on the shelf. The bag and business, baby, no worries, I don't care. We about to get it in, no matter what you wear. Let the top down on the Benz, let the wind blow through your hair.
Big spender, I don't ask how much it is. Boss nigga, when I see it, I just get high. I can't control
All
it.
right.
Damn it, I can't afford it. Catch me riding and try to do something gorgeous. Chick coming off the runway, pocket full of money, ballin' on the money.
Nigga, we fly.
Big step, we get on something, turn nothing into something. I hate us acting funny.
Nigga, we fly.
Diamonds everywhere up on me, they shining like it's sunny. More carats than a bunny.
Nigga, we fly.
Big spender, yeah, I'm a big tipper, eating lobster steak for dinner when I'm hungry. Nigga, we fly.
More carrots than a bunny. Got these niggas acting funny. Looking at your shorty, checking me out. No doubt, we gon' hit the bricks and benders real quick. Look at 5-4, checking me out. My bad, change the subject name, let's get rich. Fuck them bitches, I stay in the trenches for a reason, nigga. Trying to get that bag, it's time to get it, niggas. Stick with those you trust and straight up, hope nobody fucking it up. Damn, I wanna be on a flight with my baby to a foreign place and not arguing with a bitch. How much you need this week? I'm trying to enjoy life with my family, and that shit runs deep. From rags to riches, Bentley gang, your boy KT, and I'm out this bitch.
Chick coming off the runway, pocket full of money, ballin' on the money.
Nigga, we fly.
Big step, we get on something, turn nothing into something. I hate us acting funny.
So let me get this right. So are you singing too, or that's Swiss?
That's Swiss. That's Swiss on that.
So what is Swiss? A singer?
Yeah. He's a Bentley
Shut
Records artist as
up.
well. Yeah.
He put the hook down on that joint.
Oh, I'm telling you, that's
He
why
put the hook down on that.
I had to call him as soon as he sent it to me. I said, bro,
Yes.
what with this? He killed it. That's what you gotta say.
Yes. Absolutely. So going into the industry that you're going in, what changes do you think you can bring to this type of industry? Are you trying to be your own independent artist, or are you trying to get signed with the major label?
I'd get signed with a major label. I mean, if the offer was presented to me, I would do it. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to bring to the industry that, you know, things can be done right. Because I mean, a lot of things are done in weird ways, you know, as far as management. The industry is the industry. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm just going to put it that way. So
right.
I want to bring realness back to it. You know what
right.
I mean? Things to be done the right way.
Right. So you actually doing all your because when you're saying you got the 12,000 views, you actually doing all these things on your own.
Well, my Bentley Records, actually, they do my distribution. But I mean, as far as like the material, the writing, the beats, I do all that.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay. So in this time, when you get to where you're going in the industry, who would you like to, when you can't get the Pac, so that's out. Can't get the Nipsey, that's out. So going forward, who is it that you like, man, if I just get what this individual, female or male or both, man, I know that you know, that definitely would be a hit record, or it definitely be somebody I'm really trying to get to. Right.
If it was somebody, I gotta say Drake. I gotta say Drizzy.
Okay.
I gotta say Drake. I got to, because I mean, ever since his first album, I wanted to work with that dude, man. You know, I just never had the chance. So if it ever came about, that would definitely be a hit. Definitely. No doubt.
Okay, so Drake is the one. What about a female?
A female artist. Let me think. Young Ma. That's what I gotta say. Young Ma. Definitely, hands down.
Okay.
She kills it. People underestimate her all day long, and she kills it. She kills it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Okay. So right now, you're looking to do performance on October 13th in St. Louis. And you'll be performing your album, or just a couple songs that you provided today?
I'll be performing a couple of songs that I provided today. The Streets Don't Love You, that's going to be the main one that I'll be performing there. The one that's out right now is The Streets Don't Love You, but it's a remix in the works that's better than that one.
Okay.
So that's going to be performed at the show.
Gotcha.
So nobody's really going to hear that until St. Louis.
Till St. Louis. Okay. Yeah. And when I read your bio, I seen that you put in there that you got a lot to speak to the youth about. If you want to elaborate on a little bit about that, are you speaking on just your own personal experience, or it's just something that you want to give back to the youth?
Well, kind of a combination of both. Really, our personal experience too. I mean, like I said, when I was growing up, it wasn't always the best. You know, the neighborhood I grew up in was kind of rough. I mean, when I was growing up, I think I got shot probably when I was 14, 15 years old.
Wow.
Then I got stabbed probably a month or so later. So my life was kind of hard to start with. So I just want to teach kids, you know, I went through gang things, and, you know, as I got older, I realized the things that my elders was telling me. So I want to kind of explain it to them the way they can understand it. You know what I'm saying? Because some kids think, you know, whether it be music, basketball, going to college to be a doctor, anything, I'm not smart enough, I can't achieve it. Or somebody says, you stupid, you can't do that. You know what I mean? Them are haters. You can't listen to people that's doing that. You know, you can do anything you set your mind to if you want to do it bad enough.
Right.
That's what I want to tell them. I mean, it doesn't matter what you want to be. It's better than being on the street or a drug dealer or getting in trouble, getting in and out of jail constantly. You know, I got 3 boys of my own. So I got to be the best role model for them that I can possibly be. And I promised them that I would do that. So I'm going to do that till my dying day.
Amen. And let me ask you a question. Is any of your kids into the music?
Actually, my middle son, he likes music a little bit, but all my kids are in football. They're really fast.
Oh, okay. So they in the sports.
Yeah, my oldest, he goes to Northwest up here where I'm at. He plays college football. So
okay. All right.
And my middle son, he's gonna go to the same college, so I'm kind of excited to be both brothers on the same team. So I'm
Yeah.
kind of excited to see them out there
Hey,
excelling.
wherever and whatever they gifts are, that's where it's at. You know what I mean? So that's definitely a positive in any direction than, like you said, out on the street. So that's definitely an A+ right there. So as long as they keeping them great.
I'd like to do in the future is open up my own studio for kids, you know, that think, you know, they don't have studio time or money to pay for time.
Right.
I got you for free. You know what I mean?
That's
if it
what's
keeps
up.
and you ain't getting in trouble, just come on through. I got
That's
you.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So you're looking to do that down the line to get your a studio. Okay.
Future, yes, I do. Just to keep kids out of trouble. I mean, if music keeps them from getting in trouble or getting shot or anything, I'd rather them do that. So
right. Now where are you at? Is that like a small little town, or how is that? Actually, are you actually in the city, or are you actually probably 45 minutes from the city? How that work?
I'm actually in a suburb right now.
Oh, suburbs. Okay.
Yeah, myself that I'd raise my kids different than I was raised.
I know that's right. Hey, we all got out of there, didn't we? You have to if you got to stay focused. You know what I mean? So
you have to.
That's a good positive thing. So what else do you want to share with us that you got going on? I know we talked about when we were off camera about the merch.
Oh yeah, I have so much coming out. King Devin, actually, he makes our merch. Believe it or not, he has Flawless Apparel. So definitely look him up. If it's anything you need made, like an artist has a design that they want made, he does.
His name is King Devon.
King Devin. King Devon.
Oh, King Devon. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he got Flawless Apparel. Mr. Flawless is his rap name. He's the one that's on the Streets Don't Love You remix with me.
Okay.
And the Streets Don't Love You song, of course.
Okay.
But the apparel, I mean, he can make anything from, we started out with shirts. I mean, now he's making hats, looking into making socks. Here down the line, probably boxers. And that's another venture we trying to get. He's trying to open a clothing store to sell our merchandise in. He's just, right now in Florida. So there would be a pretty good place for us to pop stuff also.
Okay. So do you do a lot of traveling, from home and in different cities, or this is going to be like your first, like you said, opening up a show?
Well, this will be actually my first time getting back out there here in the last 4 years. So that's why
4 years. Okay.
So yes. I think after this, I'll probably do quite a few shows after that.
Okay. Yeah. You'll be moving around. Definitely a lot. Well, hopefully before any winter time kick in, but that shouldn't stop nothing. No way. Anyway.
No, that's not gonna stop me. I'm most excited about the album though. That's what I got coming up now. I've been working on it nonstop, so I'm really excited about that. I handpicked all the beats myself. Did a whole lot. I mean, it took me a minute to complete this album. So
let's talk about because since you write your own music and you produce your own beats, what is that like mentally for you? Because I mean, when you all in one, do it just all coordinate together, or it take you longer to make a beat than a rap, or take you longer to make the rap than the beat? How do you maintain all that?
Well, what I do pretty much is I'll focus like maybe 1 week on just making beats or finishing up beats that I'm messing with. Because sometimes it could be in the middle of the night, and I've done it before. It'd be 3 a.m. and I got something in my head. I hear it.
You got to get up.
Like, what are you doing? I got to do this real quick. I get it out just a little bit, and I may tweak with it, a couple of days at a time, and eventually I'm done with it.
Right.
But I can't focus on beats and writing at the same time. That I can't do. So I got to kind of space it out so I don't get overwhelmed.
So you get that beat, and then now the material start flowing on how you want to present that beat with your bars, I should say.
Exactly. That's like a song I got off the album called "Losing My Faith" that King Devon's on. It's gonna blow people away. It's gonna blow people away. He did his thing on that. I mean, we just brought a lot of passion in this album when it comes to a lot of stuff I was talking about. So
right. So you seem like you work with him a lot.
We work together a lot. Yeah, probably more than any other Bentley artist. Me and him and Royalty Line, we work pretty good together. Okay. And Prophet, of course. Me and Prophet work together probably closer than anybody because we live in the same house. So. Yeah, Prophet. Okay. He's a Bentley Records artist as well.
Okay. So to me, it seemed like y'all very spiritual too at the same time.
Yeah, I think it's because probably some of us are older. I mean, we in our 30s and 40s, so we've done been through a lot. And you realize, you know, you got a story to tell people that they can relate to. Because I mean, I'm not saying all today's rap is bad. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But I mean, it's like a lot of people relate to music with stories. You know, with a meaning that have something they can relate to. That's what we're trying to do. You know, the what music is missing today. That's what we're trying to back into.
Well, what far is the industry? And I'm just gonna ask some questions. A lot of people believe in, you know, what the sex sells. What is your intake on that?
I think it does. I think, I mean, from a female standpoint, I mean, I'm sure we all see, you know, how female rap is in certain perspectives. So we know sex sells. In a male perspective, I mean, you know, you always gotta have your LL Cool J sexy on. You know what I'm
right. So are you saying like you would be a little more in discreet what you're talking about more than those that be aggressive? And what I mean by that is, you know, I had the young lady on yesterday, even though it was about sex, you had to dig into the lines of what she's talking about compared to somebody saying, suck my and fuck you hoe. And you know what I mean? Are you into that style or are you into more of a discreet of what you're talking about? Whatever you're saying.
Well, in my music, as far as that goes, I mean, when I speak in my music, that's my outlet. You know what I mean? So I could say anything.
I haven't heard you really cuss or nothing. So that's why I'm wondering.
Well, in this album, that's why I say it's gonna surprise a lot of people. It's gonna open a lot of people's eyes up on a lot of subjects. I mean, when this album drops and people hear it, they're gonna be like, "This dude's for real."
Right.
Some of the things I was saying, I mean, even my homie Devin, he was like, "Man, you went in on that one. I don't know if you man, you think I went too hard on him?" You know what I'm saying?
Right. But I mean, it's nothing wrong with it because if it's your story to tell, that's what it is. You know what I mean?
Right.
It just, you know, sometimes certain music, you know, I'm being honest, I just can't listen to a lot of it when it comes to that young generation, because it's just like, okay, you just out of control with what you're talking about. It's, you know, some things it's cool to sell and get your paper, but then let's see a different side of you. You know, it's good when you can be versatile than always. You know, that's why I said with Pac, he tells a story always that you ain't got no choice but to sit there and listen to it.
Exactly.
So I'm so used to that storytelling, and it's shit that's true that really happened in his life. You know what I mean? So, and you can relate to some of it, you know.
Right.
Those are the type of artists that I like to pay attention to a lot when I'm listening to an artist speak about. I don't have a problem you telling your story. It just, you know, just a lot of stuff just be a little too much.
Well, that's why I said today's rap. I wasn't saying all of it's bad, but I mean, a lot of things that they do, I don't agree with. I'm just gonna say that. You know,
but I mean, they making money, so they don't give a shit.
Right, you know? Right. So I ain't got no reason to say nothing. So
I mean, shit, if I could do it and I had to, but it's just certain things people still gotta learn, and we go back to that industry is integrity and morals. Right. You know, and every dollar ain't a good dollar. You know what I mean? Because we still got a young generation and that they looking up to these people, and you don't want them to think that's the way it go out here that don't got that money and don't got that bag, you know. So
that's what I'm trying to teach them is to be you. Don't never let nobody tell you, even if it's to change the way you dress, don't do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? You are who you are for a reason. Tell your story the way you want to tell it.
Right.
Dress how you want. Be you, be your person. Tell your story. Don't let nobody change you. That's what they messed up, and you start selling out when you start doing what somebody else says.
That's it.
You know, that's what I'm trying to bring back is don't let people influence your head, because in this industry, it's a dirty business. It can be. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it'll chew you up and spit you out if you're not ready.
Hey, that's what they say all the time. And that's why I don't like when I watch a certain artist became this way and then months or, you know, I'm saying months now, because it used to be like last year they was like this. Now it's moving so quickly because somebody telling you have to do it this way in order to be a part. And that's why I say to people, do they try to be their own independent so they can be in control? Or if you're going to go somewhere else where they're going to tell you, no, this is what you got to do, you know?
Well, kind of like, that's why I love Bentley Records. I got to commend them on that because the situation I was in before, I didn't have control to be myself. You know what I mean? The thing I hated is because I was kind of told like certain things to tone it down. Or, you know, other people was going to say this because I say this. You know? But with Bentley Records, they let you be who you are. You know what I mean? That's why I tell anybody, if they get an opportunity to be with Bentley, that's the best label to be with because they're not going to try to silence you or tell you, no, you shouldn't say this or you shouldn't say that. But I mean, if it's too far over there, he may tell you, you know, hold up. But if it's something that has to do with your life story and you're telling it, they give you complete control to do what you want to do. So
and you said Bentley Records is in New York?
Yes, it's in New York.
Okay. And so how do you get to be a part of them?
Actually, the situation I was in before got me in contact with Bentley Records. So
So basically, I'm just saying, like, do people got to send like their music? Because a lot of artists is watching. So I know they looking like, how would they get in tune to them? Is it something like they have to send their music to them, or somebody got to connect you to get to them?
Well, this is the good thing. Bentley used to be on a, you know, needs, you know, somebody you know basis. That's the only way you get to Bentley. They would contact you, or if you knew somebody that was in music deep enough like that, you could get a connect with them. But now they're making it to where it's open to the public. They're going to start. They got ads on Facebook, Instagram. If you want to join them, submit your music to bentley.com. So anybody's welcome to submit their music, and they can join us at any time. So
okay, that's good to know. That's good to know, because we always want to get people in the right hands. You know what I mean? So that they, or at least somebody that can give them information. You know, so. That's
I gotta say, well, the CEO of Luca Days, he gave me a shot to take, and if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be where I'm at. So I got to commend them and for that 100%. You know what I mean? Because the situation I was in before was not a good one.
Right. So, well, I tell you what, you look happy. You look happy, whatever's going on. So yeah, keep up the good work and keep grinding.
Yeah, I get to be myself now. So that's what makes me happy. I don't have to pretend to be somebody else or try to, you know, tone it down because somebody's saying I'm doing too much, you know.
Right.
So I get to tell how my story is, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, that's a good thing. So if you want to get, now, you didn't send me Streets Don't Love You.
No, I did not send you that one.
Right. So besides the project you got coming out now, you working on a new album, or because this album is already done, you're doing right now, and The Streets Don't Love You?
Well, actually, that's a single that I was working on, The Streets Don't Love You. That's going to be on King Devon's album.
Gotcha.
But the remix is, to me, when people hear that, is going to be a lot better.
Okay, and that's the one you're going to do in St. Louis, though?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to send it through to you right now.
So do you got any females that's going to be on your hooks or anything, or your songs, or collabing with?
Actually, I'm looking for females to collab with. So.
Oh, okay.
Because that's what it's all about. Grind here, money talk, nigga, bullshit walk. People act real funny, but you ain't doing what they want. They'll call you express for free, but they won't let you hold it low. When I was down bad, the ones I thought were low, you ain't ghost. Why I get trust issues, that's what hurted me the most. Why I drink from my house, nah, nigga, toast. Everybody wanna ride the boat, but can't keep a flow. Everybody wanna cop, but they don't wanna pay the note. Yeah, you a real street nigga, tell them boys kick your dough. Now you looking for your lawyer, cause you gotta go coke. They the streets don't love you, my nigga, unless you got some paper. They still paying for time, it's a trade, not a favor. You live if you ain't got no motherfucking paper. How my people supposed to prosper, nigga, they ain't making no paper. The streets don't love you. The streets don't love you, my nigga. The streets don't love you. The streets don't love you, my nigga. How my people supposed to prosper, they ain't making no paper. How my people supposed to prosper, they ain't making no paper. This one's a straight shot, only deal with no chase. This one's a straight shot, only deal with no chase. How my people supposed to prosper, they ain't making no paper. How my people supposed to prosper, they ain't making no paper. This one's a straight shot, only deal with no chase. This one's a straight shot, only deal with no chase.
streets rough out here, nigga. Since a young boy, all I want was 6 figures. From my young crew out there pulling triggers, I had to switch it up, level my game, put my feet to the pavement, keep my head up. I wanna leave a legacy for my kids, not make Uncle Sam rich. Life can be a bitch when you're positive and the negative world shit's cold. Gotta stay bold, never fold. Ain't always chase your dream, shit ain't always as it seems. Listen to this game that I'm putting in your ear and stay 10 toes down till that casket drop. They always say being good never pays off. You gotta know who to help out and cut it off. Grab that blunt and pull that rap off. Billy gave me a shot and I ain't gon' miss. Ain't no hair important enough to diss. Billy gang last kings, let's get it. I do this for the kids. Billy gang, let's get it. You a hustle, nigga, stand up, you know how to think. All my homeboys, bosses, nigga, I sit around drinking with millionaires, nigga. Let's get it. Who you talking to? Let's get it. Level up, nigga. OT right here, nigga. Sally Rance, rich right here. The trenches, we out here. I'm on a mission. Let's get it. Big gang, nigga. You already know. Ride or you wanna fly, nigga. Choose one. Let's get it. Cause either way it go, nigga, we take it off, nigga.
Yeah, that joint nice there. Streets don't love you. And it's all facts and truth to everything you saying.
Oh, I told you. I just wait till they hear that remix drop. That's gonna be the dope.
Yeah, make sure you get that over to me. Make sure you get that over to me.
Oh, you already know I got you on that.
Yeah. Anything else you want to share with them before we go?
Just to St. Louis, October 13th. If anybody's in St. Louis area that weekend or that week, definitely come out to the show. All the Bentley Records family gonna be there. A lot of us is gonna be in the building. My album's gonna be coming up here real soon. I don't have the exact release date yet, but it'll be before fall. So. And
how can they find you? Want to give them any information where to find you?
Oh yeah, you can find me on Facebook or Instagram, Twitter, Last Kings Productions LLC, of course. You can find me on those sites. Those are my business sites. So if you need merchandise or anything, we can help you out.
Okay.
You need collabs or anything, you can contact us. So.
Okay. Well, y'all heard it from Ktown. Is in the building. Glad to have you aboard. Anything, like I said, we see you doing, that's what SUV do. We share, we make sure get your information, get out. And hopefully we'll follow back up with you maybe on your next album, or if you want to reach back out and show any little clips of how your performance was when you go out on October 13th, you can give that to us and we'll share that information for you as well. Anybody else want to be a part of it? Go ahead.
Oh, I definitely can do that. I definitely can do that.
Okay, yeah.
I want to thank you for taking the time out to give me the interview. I thank you for
absolutely. That. And thank you for being patient because it's been crazy out here. But anybody want to get involved with the podcast? It's strongunitedvoices@gmail.com, or you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and that would be under SUV Pod. Anything else you got to say before we go?
Yes, of course. I want to thank God, more than anybody for giving me talent first, of course. And I want to, I say out to my kids, of course, as I know they're going to listen to it. Trayvon, Jordan, and Trayton, I love you. Okay. And my Bentley Records family, I got to thank everybody. And the fans, I thank you. Words can't say how I feel about how my music's doing. I just thank the fans. I thank them.
Amen. 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 All right. So what we're going to do, we'll stay on for just a second. I'm just going to end this live, and we're going to say,
if you're living right, put your hands up in the sky.